Good morning, friends. Today I am here with some natural phenomena part 3 of 8th standard. In today's session, we are going to discuss lightning, lightning conductor, protection from lightning and thunderstorms, earthquake, what causes an earthquake, protection from earthquake, and precautions during earthquake. So let us start the session. First of all, we will discuss about lightning. In the previous video, we have discussed about the fact that when objects are rubbed, then it gets charged. Am I right? Thus, we can explain lightning in terms of the charge produced by rubbing. It has been observed that during thunderstorms, air currents move upwards and water droplets move downwards. This vigorous movement causes separation of charges in the clouds. The positive charges collect at the upper part and negative charges collect at the lower part of the cloud. There is accumulation of positive charges also near the ground. Whenever a large amount of charge is formed, then the charges passes from the cloud to the earth. Due to this, streaks of light and sound is produced as negative and positive charges meet. The light produced is called lightning and sound produced is called thunder. Lightning was first of all observed by Benjamin Franklin. He discovered that lightning was an electric discharge. In the given figure, you may observe lightning and thunder and also accumulation of charges which leads to lightning. Here also you may visualize lightning and thunder. Now our another topic is lightning conductor. Lightning conductor is a device used to protect buildings from damage due to lightning. It has a metallic rod, the upper end of which is pointed and lower end is joined to a metal plate buried inside the ground. Whenever lightning strikes, the electric charges pass through it to the earth without causing any damage to the building. So thus it helps in protecting us. The figure indicates about the lightning conductor. This figure indicates a home without lightning and the other is a home with lightning rod. The presence of a lightning rod allows for the gradual release of a static charge from a storm cloud. This prevents sudden and explosive discharge, which is characteristics of a lightning conductor. Now let us discuss about protection from lightning and thunderstorms. During lightning and thunderstorms, no open place is safe. Whenever you hear thunder, then immediately run to a safer place. If you are outdoors, then open vehicles like motorbikes, trucks, open cars are not safe. Open fields, parks, elevated places, tall trees are also not safe. Even carrying an umbrella is not safe. If you are in a forest, then take shelter under short trees. If you are in an open field, then stay away from trees, poles, and metallic objects. Do not lie down but sit on the ground with hands on the knees and the head between the hands. If you are inside the house during lightning contact with electric wires, telephone cords, and metal pipes should be avoided. Do not touch all these substances. Use of wired phones is avoided. You can use a mobile phone or cordless phone during this lightning. Immediately unplug electrical appliances like computer, TV, etc. Walking should be avoided during thunderstorms due to avoid contact with running water. Now our next topic is earthquake. When there is disturbance deep inside the earth crust, then there is sudden shaking or trembling of the earth, which is called as earthquake. Earthquakes occurs all the time, all over the earth. Sometimes they are not noticed. Earthquake can cause immense damage to buildings, dams, bridges, and people also. It may cause landslides, flood, and tsunamis. Earthquake may cause damage to life as well as properties. Here this figure indicates about the result of earthquake. Now let us discuss about what causes an earthquake. As we have discussed earlier that earthquake is due to sudden shaking or trembling of the earth. Earth crust is the outermost layer of the earth. This crust is not in one piece, but it is made up of many plates. And these plates are continuously moving. When they brush past one another or a plate goes under another plate due to collision, then they cause disturbance in the earth's crust and hence earthquake occurs. The boundaries of the plates are weak zones and these weak zones are called as seismic zones or fault zones. Sometimes earthquake occurs due to volcanic eruption also, but most earthquakes are due to movement of earth plates. Earthquakes often occur in the seismic zones. So in India, the seismic zones are Kashmir, Western and Central Himalayas, Indo-Gangetic Plain, Northeastern region, Rann of Kutch, Rajasthan, Andaman and Nicobar Islands, some region of South India also. Earthquake is measured by a scale that is called as Richter scale. When the magnitude is more than 7 on the Richter scale, then it is regarded as very destructive. When earthquake is occurring, then it produces waves on the surface of the earth, which is called seismic waves. These seismic waves are recorded by an instrument and the name of that instrument is called as seismograph. These two figures indicates about the structure of earth and the movement of earth's plate. Here in this map of India, seismic zones are located. Different colors in the map indicates types of seismic zones present in India. This is also about the seismic zones in India. In the given figure, it depicts about seismograph. Here you can visualize horizontal seismograph. See here how the whenever the crust earthquake is occurring, so how the seismograph work. Now the next topic is about protection from earthquake. Earthquake leads to heavy disasters. So it is very important to take necessary precautions to protect ourselves. The buildings in the seismic zones should be designed in such a way that they can withstand major tremors. In these areas, materials like mud, wood, and light roof materials should be used instead of heavy materials. Heavy objects like cupboard, water heater, shelves, etc. should be fixed on the walls so that they do not fall easily. There should be firefighting equipments present in the building. Now, let us discuss about precautions which are to be taken during earthquake. If you are at home, then what you have to do? Then immediately take shelter under a table. If you are in bed, then do not get up from the bed and protect your head with the help of pillow. You should stay away from tall and heavy objects. It may fall on you during the earthquake. If you are outdoors, then what you will do? You will find an open area which should be away from buildings, trees, power lines and lie on the ground. And if you are in a car or bus, then ask the driver to slow down the speed of the vehicle and do not get out till the tremors stop. You can visualize here earthquake. So you can see the how disaster occurring due to earthquake. So this is all about today's session. Thank you. For any kind of doubts, please write your question in comment section.